This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Parrish, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatics Sidekicks Podcast.
Crisis. Hello and welcome back to Legends of the Arrowverse. We're only two weeks out, heck, a little less than 2 weeks out from Crisis on Infinite Earths. I am Phil. Joining me as always,
hey y'all, it's a little Telefire.
The anti-monitor. Ooh, you sound nice and clear.
Pray Get Vocal treats me well today.
So far, so good. Anyway, yes, we've got another short week. I think everything's back next week, so enjoy it while it lasts. We get to start with Black Lightning this week. Just when I was complaining about long titles, it gets even longer.
Poor Phil.
Because it's, Batwoman and Supergirl were off this week. So the first thing was Black Lightning, Season 3, Episode 7, The Book of Resistance, Chapter 2, Henderson's Opus.
They did it just for you, Philip.
I know. They probably are like, F that kid. F that white guy. So, what did you think?
I thought it was boring, to be honest. That's what Black Lightning has been fighting against to keep my attention. It's losing the battle, homie. It's losing the battle.
If I didn't know better, I'd be like, they're spinning their wheels till Crisis, but I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
At least he was in the suit more this episode.
Which was nice. I actually do really like the suit. I don't think we've said that enough.
Yeah.
It's definitely an upgrade from the last one.
Heck yes. Fits him better.
I feel like it's 3 seasons in. We don't know who Jefferson is. It's like, I know who his wife is. I know who his daughter is. Who is he? We didn't really even touch around upon his origin as much as we could have, or maybe even should have, in my personal opinion, because we were forcing the daughters in a little too soon, I think.
You mean right away?
Yes, exactly.
I mean, they should have held back. The first season should have been mostly him, and then you feed the daughters in more, especially starting in season 2.
Yeah, I think that's why I don't feel as attached to him, because like Oliver is the one I'm most attached to, because we got origin story, and we got his basically year 1 to retirement kind of thing.
Well, we got to focus more on Oliver too, because the first 2 seasons of Arrow, there were no other shows, so.
Yeah, that's true. But Black Lightning is self-contained, and they literally can do anything they want, and they choose to do this. So I'm just always really super confused. And I don't know, is this supposed to be a morality play? Because that's what I've been feeling lately. And I was like, if I want a morality play, I'll watch a Tyler Perry movie. Thanks. Medea's funny at least.
I get that a lot from Black Lightning, but especially this week, with the whole, you can't use your enemy's tactics. You can't bomb the ASA.
Are you sure? I feel like we can, and nobody would care.
Well, no one would care, but I think Jefferson's and
he shouldn't care either.
We said you could hurt innocent people.
Collateral damage, homie. U.S. government does it all the time. Just saying.
Well, I think that's what he's saying. You should be better than the American government. Well, this American government.
I'm really digging. I'm wondering if this whole Markovian thing is actually gonna come to fruition, if they're building to something more after Crisis or whatever. Because that's a big name drop. Because Arrow even dropped that, although it didn't go anywhere. But
I wonder, is Crisis going to merge all the Earths? So is Jefferson going to be on the same Earth as everyone else?
Okay, here's my thing. And no disrespect to Mr. Berlanti. he does not know how to handle characters of color. If you look across, I mean, David Ramsey is like the exception, okay? Like he's the exception to the rule, but everybody else, there's been issues. So I don't know. And I think there's a very specific reason that Black Lightning, even though he is an executive producer and it is tangentially in the Arrowverse, obviously it's a reason that they kind of, for lack of a better term, forgive me, y'all, segregated him into his own little world. Like, I don't know what that reason is anymore, other than that, you know, the lady that actually is the showrunner is a little hard to work with. Or so I've heard, but she is a Black woman, so I'll take that with a grain of salt because it's Hollywood. But
supposedly her and Berlanti are playing ball, you know, with getting Cress Williams up there to film his crisis scenes and stuff.
Well, that's kind of a WB Warner Brother DC mandate. It's not really like, oh, I'm not gonna play ball. It's yeah, we have to.
Yeah, I guess.
So, you know, it's like we're trying. This is our last ditch effort to spice things up.
I'm just like, you know, they never really leave Freeland in this show, and it's like there's no mention of Freeland on any of the other shows. So you could easily, you know, just like.
I really do think he's like, it's suffering from not enough meat and too much clam. That just end of the day. Let the man have something.
Well, at least he was doing more. Hey, you think they're listening to us because, you know, we did get a little bit of Jennifer, but he was in the suit more.
Oh, and Reverend Holt, and I'm just like, is that an allusion to somebody we all know and kind of hate? I feel like it is.
Who?
Either Reverend Jesse Jackson or Reverend Al Sharpton. Take your pick.
Oh, yeah.
Take your pick. Maybe it's an amalgam. I don't know. But, like, the ASA storyline's got to go. It's kind of like this weird, like, Black people and religion thing. And I'm just like, I don't want to think about that when I'm watching a superhero show. Like, can't we be more like Watchmen? Like, can we just all be more like Watchmen, please?
Well, I think if Black Lightning has one big problem, that's it, is they stick with stuff too long. I mean, look how Tobias was the whole first 2 seasons. Now it's the ASA.
Yeah.
You know,
and Grace, can Grace leave? She needs to leave my screen.
She did.
She'll be back. I have that like lingering feeling. She'll be back.
Although she knows Jefferson's Black Lightning with her leopard smell powers.
Yeah. It's all really weird, and it doesn't feel like the comic book. Like, this is the furthest departure from a comic book show I have seen in a very long time. Look at you, Human Target, the original show.
I mean, Grace wasn't even a shapeshifter in the comics.
I know. I'm just like, I'm so confused about what's going on here.
She's basically just super strong. I was like, okay.
Maybe that's just level 1 of her powers. She has to grow into them. I don't know, but I'm like so confused about everything that's going on. I'm just like,
from like, how do you keep this leopard smell when your nose changes shape? And I don't know.
I don't think that's how any of this works, but we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But Dr. Jace has to go too. Like, I don't care. I don't care. At the end of the day, like, I don't care. Make me care.
Well, you know what else? I think by comparison that hurts the show also is when they start talking about Markovians and Dr. Jace, that you just start thinking of Young Justice. You know, so it's like
a better show. Don't bring up better shows.
I mean, it's pretty sad when you're like, oh, this animated series is better than your live action
show.
Well,
that's DC in general for the most part, except for you, Harley Quinn. Sit down.
Oh yeah, that's coming Friday along with the finale of Titans.
Yeah, and we will talk about that on Capes.
Nightwing
is coming. Wait, phrasing. Dick is coming? Well, even better. Even worse phrasing.
There's my drop.
Rick, I mean, my fault. Rick Grayson.
Don't you dare.
Remind me for Capes. I want to talk about the whole new Batman 2020 situation that we're going to be getting with James Tien. Just remind me. Okay. I have lots of thoughts.
Okay.
If you would stay up, you damn microphone. Sorry, guys. Mic issues.
You would just stay up. Oh, I was just wrestling with mine. Last week I was yelling at mine.
So anyway, I I want to care so hard. And like I said, I feel like I overthink this show, which kind of takes the joy out of it. But at the same time, it's like I only care about Jefferson. I really enjoyed his wife, but I think that too has like I don't care anymore. I just want Jefferson to be happy. I want him to have nice things. I want him to be the focus of his own show.
Well, again, is that what we were kind of getting this episode? Because, the oldest daughter was injured, so, she couldn't use her powers. And Jefferson was in the suit actually, like, doing stuff for more than 5 minutes.
Like, and if people need to tweet what you like and what you don't, I want more Jefferson, so I'm going to tweet about that. Like, oh, it's so nice to actually see Cress Williams do stuff. Awesome!
But, I was looking. I know there's an episode next week. Is there going to be an episode the week of Crisis? Because Batwoman's on 8 o'clock that Monday. Because, okay, I'm just wondering if they're going to do a whole portal thing like we've been talking about. Because I think I was reading an article last night where they said Jefferson's going to be on the Flash episode. And then
the Legends episode?
Legends, I think. Yeah. So I'm thinking, Monday night, if he's on after Batwoman, he falls into a portal. At the end of his show Monday night, guess what? Plops out on Flash on Tuesday.
Yeah, I hope so.
Because, and I mean, who knows how long they're going to take a break for? Because that show's only 13 episodes or something.
Is it 13 or is it 16? I think it's 13.
But it's not like a full 22 or 23.
But also we have Legends coming. I think Legends is basically debuting, right? With Crisis episode. That's their season premiere.
Oh yeah.
So
that's I'm just wondering if we're gonna get a portal on this show. I'm just waiting. I'm like, come on, portal.
Hey, what's this blue glowing?
Who's that young Latino boy calling me through?
I like his hair. His hair seems nice.
So wavy.
It's just an average show, and it needs to be so much more. That's all.
We need more action.
I mean, or you don't always need action necessarily, but even like the downtime is boring as hell, and it's like I didn't come for a family drama. Like if I want family drama, I'll go rewatch season 1 of No Ordinary Family. Okay. AKA bootleg Fantastic Four, AKA bootleg Incredibles. Looking at, and also a Greg Berlanti show.
Oh, and I mean, and Gamby can be cool, but it's just like every 2 seconds he switches to. You can't do that.
I think he can, and I think he just did. I think he's ignoring.
He says it to everyone. He said it to Lynn this episode.
I'm like, you're the worst Alfred ever. Get out. Smack him around. Well, I guess he can't smack him around. That dynamic's all different. No. Too many negative connotations on that one. Never mind.
Just the whole Pierce family. He says it to all of them.
We ain't listening to you. Just the worst Alfred ever.
Oh my god! But that article I was reading last night, I guess Cress Williams was saying like they were all impressed with like his mask. Because I guess he was in the article. He was saying I guess they must glue like little magnets to his face so he can just like take it on and off, during the shooting day. Yeah. And he's like Hartley Sawyer who plays Ralph was like all impressed. He's like they told me I had to keep mine on all day when we were shooting. He's like they just glue the fit mask right to my face.
Yeah, generally that's how that's done.
I know Hartley Sawyer probably went in and was like I knew on magnets.
I don't think that's good for you, but we'll see. I know they say magnets are good for you, but I don't believe it. But yeah, I just want more Cress Williams at this point.
Yes.
More action. Just like I just want people to like come into the character and I'm never gonna read a Black Lightning comic book.
Yeah. Well, maybe
I don't think this show makes people curious to read Black Lightning comics. Whereas like with Arrow, it's like, I know like the first few seasons I saw, where should I start my Green Arrow run? I have not seen where should I start my Black Lightning run. A, because that's a short list. But B, also just like it just hasn't really piqued the interest. It hasn't hit. And it's just like unfortunate.
I mean, maybe there might be a bigger call for more Jefferson solo after Crisis, because he's gonna be the only one really from that show on Crisis, right? So
yeah.
We get to see what he'll get a little bit of more spotlight on him.
I hope. I want good things for the show, but they gotta stop boring the hell out of me.
I mean, yeah, we know he shot us some emotional scene with Grant, but supposedly, and I saw like a behind the scenes picture too. Like, he must get, I guess heat wave gets in his face.
Oh.
Calls him Sparkles.
Oh, that's
yeah.
I need this to be a little bit after my birthday, after I'm all sobered up from my birthday soon.
I think it's probably the Legends episode, probably. It's either going to be Flash on December 10th or the Legends episodes in January. So
yeah, they're gonna save Rory, Mick Rory for freaking. He's everybody's secret spirit animal. It's fine. Let's move on. I just to sum it up, Black Lightning is a C+, and I need them to step their game up if the show is ever in hopes to survive.
Probably the first time we've said this season. This was the third best show this week.
Yeah, it's not pulling up the rear, but technically it is.
It kind of is. But, all right, so then we get to Tuesday, our favorite night of the week. Starting with The Flash, Season 6, Episode 7, The Last Temptation of Barry Allen, Part 1.
Dun, dun, dun. I think that sums it up. Dun, dun, dun.
You knew it was going to cliffhanger when they put Part 1. I'm like, oh, okay.
I just miss, like, the Season 1 end credit scenes and stuff. Like,
They still do that, kind of.
Sometimes, but, like, it used to be more consistent.
They do, like, the Flash logo, and then they give you, like, a little...
Yeah, but it's not as consistent as it used to be. It's not as shocking for sure as it used to be.
Well, because we kind of know Crisis is coming.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, they were doing real time, week to week, but now I guess we're 2 days till Crisis.
Yeah.
At least on Flash, yeah.
Flash is always ahead of the curve, even though he's always running late. What do you mean?
I mean, everyone seemed pretty laid back considering Crisis is coming in 2 days.
Hey, man, eat, drink, be merry, for tomorrow we shall die,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But yeah, after last episode, I was wondering why Bloodwork attacked Ralph, but now I guess now we know.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you remembered Bloodwork. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Crisis.
I really wasn't expecting. I was like, we're just gonna have like a villain of the week, or plot.
So is this true or just a rumor I heard that, like, I don't know, are they going to beat Bloodwork next week and then have like another villain for the back half of season 6?
Yeah. I mean, when you think about it, the Thinker was kind of like that, where the bus metas were kind of like feeding into that to like the super boss. So yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I think some.
Because let's be real, no one really cares about Killer Frost anymore. Everybody loves Danielle Panabaker, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the character of Killer Frost has overstayed her welcome.
I love she's gone from skin tight clothes, now Killer Frost, and then her baggy clothes face.
I wonder why.
I wonder. There's another drop.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, the Flash is just like, it's good, but like Arrow is just pulling on my heartstrings, making me remember why I fell in love with it. Meanwhile, Flash is like the furthest it's ever been away from the reason that I love the Flash, kind of thing.
I still like the Flash, but it's like, but I think they just like wrote themselves in the corner. It's like now Barry has magic blood, and he's a universal donor, so he can give anyone his blood to help them speed up their healing.
Which, I mean, it makes sense, but convenient plot point is convenient.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because he has to give his blood to save Ralph, but then he gets some of Bloodwork's blood in his system and starts hallucinating. And
I don't think that's how that works.
Gets into a spirited debate with Ramsey and the Speed Force, who once again takes the form of his mother.
Well, it's always nice to have another Nora around. So many Noras in the Arrowverse.
I mean, that actress is getting work this season. She's Jay Garrick's wife. She's the Speed Force. I was going to say, who is she? The female Tom Cavanaugh?
Pretty much. Worst things to be.
Yeah. Or John Wesley Shipp.
Yes, very true. Which I'm just so excited.
I guess John Wesley Shipp's 90s Flash gets a scene with Black Lightning too, they said.
Yeah. Because they're like they talk about like the veteran heroes. Obviously, I think is probably going to be that conversation, or maybe they talk about their destroyed Earths. Who knows?
Oh yeah,
there's a couple things they could be talking about. So yeah.
They're not from the same Earth, but that'd be cool if they were. Yeah, because that Flash is from Earth 90 and Jefferson is from Earth 73.
Avi, like we should have just been like, well, if Supergirl's Earth 38, only makes sense.
Yeah.
So that means technically Arrow is not from Earth 1, it's Earth 2011. Just throw that out there. But anyway, I don't know. Like, I enjoy the Flash. It's still fun, but like, man, are they spinning their damn wheels?
I was gonna say, once again, are we saving budget for Crisis because
it's so obvious?
Because
I don't care about the side characters. Like, I don't even care about Iris anymore. I'm just like, I just care about Barry and Cisco, Avi. But
I mean, I care about Iris, but I mean,
I don't. I'm over it. They've had so many seasons to fix it, and it's like too little, too late. I love you, Candace, but Iris is, stay home and bake cookies for all I care.
I mean, I like Iris, but it's like they got to be careful because they're going to start making Allegra like the new Mona. They need to be careful.
It's already happened for me. I'm at peak Allegra, homie.
And
they can't help themselves. Every show needs a Felicity. Dreamer, there I said it. Fight me, nerds. Tell me I'm wrong. Don't be the troll. Let's be honest. Jennifer on Black Lightning is Felicity levels annoying. I don't care how much booty you got, you're still annoying.
Jennifer spoke some weed and touching that guy's hand.
It's like, what is this, season 1 of True Blood? Like you're having like magic dreams from your shared hallucination. Like, what? No, get out of here.
But no, I know CW forced drama, but like Allegra's all mad that like Iris didn't tell her Barry was the Flash. I was like, hello.
They are the Flash, but it's still not her place to tell everybody that they're the Flash.
And two, you were like a supervillain until 5 minutes ago. Your sister still is a supervillain. Hello.
It's like Lena in Supergirl. She's like, shut up and kiss already.
I know, but I mean, at least if you go with that, Kara and Lena are supposedly friends. Yeah. But I mean, it's like Allegra. It's like, you work for me. Why do I need to tell you my husband's a Flash? And I was waiting for Iris to pull the Seinfeld Newman. When she's like, oh, Nash Wells told me. Nash.
Exactly. Dude, that's how the whole fandom feels at this point. It's like, poor Tom Cavanaugh we finally found a Harry nobody likes.
Sherlock was.
Well, no, I saw people that actually liked him. He had his fans.
I just wonder if either A, again, maybe he's faking it, maybe because he's hiding something, or B, maybe so when they kill him, everyone's like, yes,
finally. And then Harry just pops out of a portal.
Pariah.
I don't know. Like I'm kind of over the big crossovers at this point now. I really do think that it kind of takes away from the season.
Oh, please.
Like, make it a summer event. Like, I just don't interrupt my weekly viewing pleasures. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think it's ever going to be this big again.
Especially obviously it's not.
Avi with Steven gone and
Grant's, pushing that last bit of his contract. I don't know if he wants to continue. He's married. They're probably trying to have kids. And
who knows if they're going to cross over Black Lightning ever again.
Black Lightning. Let's all be honest. Black Lightning's on its last leg.
It's going to be Grant and the ladies next year.
Grant and his super ladies, yes.
Grant's Angels.
Let's be honest. It's going to be Batwoman's Angels. They're pushing Batwoman so hard. And I think that's why a lot of people are having difficulties with it.
Yeah.
It's like nobody likes things shoved down their throats. I mean, most people don't.
Yeah.
So it's...
And then the other thing, it's like Stargirl's not going to be able to cross over with them, right? Because they're just airing it. It's a DC universe. So that
is like Warner Brothers, AT&T, AOL is a mess.
They're not doing that.
Mess.
Yeah, no.
Please, somebody from there, call me. I have an idea. It's called Get Rid of AT&T. Give them their gosh darn money back. Let the fans buy a DC from y'all or something.
Yes. Capes and Lunatics will run the ship for you people.
Please, like it hurts my soul.
Think we can get a Kickstarter going?
Bro, because there is a couple of quote unquote movie studios that are run by a collective of like, movie fans that just got together and said, hey, we should be making the decisions. I think if you're a DC fan, like a real DC fan, you should be super worried and you should want them out of the hands of Warner Brothers once and for all.
I got it. We start a Kickstarter, we'll make millions. We'll be like, yeah, we'll fix the TV shows, we'll fix the comics, and we'll release the Snyder Cut.
Okay, I'll save this for Friday. Remind me about the Snyder Cut thing. Friday.
For the money, Lilith. For the money.
I don't know, but I have a thing about the Snyder Cut. Remind me Friday.
Okay. Check out Capes and Lunatics, episode 133.
It's an interesting hot take, I think. But anyway.
Ooh, little hot take button. Dun, 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 dun.
But no, I don't know. Like, I'm just kind of over the Flash. Like, I don't know what. Like, they have just dumb Barry down, and he just makes the wrong choice at every turn. It's so frustrating. It's like this is hashtag not my Barry at this point.
I know. I mean, I get the point of the story this week, but I was like, you're really yelling at the Speed Force, and he really vibrated hand his mom.
I know. I was like,
ew.
You get a vibrating hand.
I was waiting on that drop.
But of course, at least he yelled before he did it. You're not my mother. But the minute he said, "Oh, I beat it," he came out and he said, "I beat it." I was like,
"No, you didn't."
This is part one. No, you didn't. Oh man, what about that hallucination he was having? And what was that supposed to be? Thanksgiving or something?
Yeah.
Everyone's
gobble.
Everyone's just eating like the black goop. I was like, ugh.
Gobble. Yeah. I hope nobody serves anything like that at my Friendsgiving tomorrow. Friendsgiving. I just want to sleep and drink, but I have to be social.
Why?
It's my turn this year to host.
Oh, it's going to be at your house.
Ooh. Yeah. I'm like the only house. It's like, yeah, sure, bring your dogs. I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, I don't like, it's weird. Like, I'm losing love for Flash. I don't know what they can do.
Maybe after Crisis,
it's just not as it's not like it wasn't like it's not my emotional punch in the gut or my feel good story. It's just like it's there. Like I love Grant, I love Candace, I love everybody, but the story is just so lacking.
Maybe once we get past blood work and maybe
it's like, look, you don't bring in Sunil Ramamurthy just to be like the A villain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think and even if you did, don't do it when Crisis is hanging over our heads. They should have saved them for the second half.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm most annoyed about. It's like,
I think it's going to get better once we get it past it, so when we don't have this whole, oh, Bear's going to die in how many days or weeks hanging over our heads anymore.
Yeah. It's just like, also, it's connected to Caitlyn and Killer Frost, so I'm just like, I really don't care.
Oh, but
it's almost it's like, yeah, just make sure Ralph gets in on this too then, and I really won't care. Trim the fat, people. Trim the fat.
Well, Killer Frost is going to sit out Crisis, remember?
Yes, obviously.
We don't have time to do the makeup, with everyone on set.
Well, I'm more happy for Lila, actually, so.
Why do you want to get there? Should we talk Arrow?
Yes. Best show of the week for me.
Oh, definitely.
Solid Arrow. A. Like, where have they been hiding these writers? Like, I need to know. So well, it's the muffin baskets at the end of it. Well, after Crisis is over, they could still blow it in the second half.
It's no holds bar. No holds barred last season. It's like go wild. So Arrow season 8, episode 6, Groundhog Day. I mean, reset.
Every show has officially had this except for Supergirl. No, Supergirl even kind of had an episode like this, right?
Back
like in season 2 or something.
Maybe.
Supergirl is a blur because I watch it like big chunks at a time, except for this season, obviously, until Crisis is over.
Supergirl is a blur. There we go.
I was waiting on the Roadrunner sound, but that one's fine too.
Well, I meant,
a red blue blur. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Hashtag Smallville joke.
I got the dad jokes. You have the Smallville jokes.
I do. So many.
Oh, kids, these jokes really cleaned up in 2005.
No, you know what? Outside of like the Krypton site, like honestly, nobody was really like, except for like I guess because he was like the first episode was like a big deal because you know he had like the S on his chest and like you know it's all this G. I was like, well, yeah, every single superhero has to do the Jesus pose. Like it's a thing. It's a thing. Deal with it, people. Have you not ever watched a superhero movie? Apparently not.
Just the last couple days and weeks, I've just heard you and Tyler Patrick crying out in pain because like on that like the Arrowverse group on Facebook, I just see people saying, "Hey, should I watch Smallville? I've never watched it before." And I just hear you. And
well,
Tyler,
they're fetuses, and I'm just like, it's on Hulu, you jack bottoms. What the hell? Watch it. It's 10 seasons. It'll kill some time. But as I always tell people, hey man, you can skip season 3. You're not gonna miss a damn thing.
Is that the witches? Is that the witches?
Yeah, that's Lana's season. Like Lex gets a couple of seasons, but that is definitely Lana's season.
Oh, okay.
Season 3 and 7, y'all can skip. You're welcome. Although no, because Lander Vandervoot shows up, and that skirt is pretty short. But anyway, back to my favorite show this week. Like, oh my god, I love this story.
Yes. Oliver keeps waking up in the same vicious cycle.
Which is kind of a metaphor for his life for a long time, too.
True.
Like, I loved all the, like obviously they hit us over the head with the anvil, with the theme, but there's also a lot of little subtleties and stuff, and Arrow's writing has never really done subtlety well. So
I just had trouble concentrating because every time Paul Blackthorne was on screen, I just heard you in my head going, "Oh, Papa Lance."
They better not hurt you again. They better not hurt you.
I just kept shooting him and blowing him up. I was like,
what the hell? This is like my worst nightmare. You might as well just throw freaking Laurel in there too, for good measure.
I thought, because aren't we supposed to, isn't Earth One Laurel showing up in Crisis? I was like, oh, is this where they're going to bring her back?
Here's the thing. I never believe a thing Mark Guggenheim says until I see it for myself.
What? He gave the exclusive that we got this covered, right?
Phil and Lil confirmed for Crisis. Yeah, we got you. We got this covered.
Phil and Lil confirmed for Crisis. Charlie S are rumored.
Just oh god, I'm so glad. I was like, bro, they stopped shooting Crisis a long time ago at this point. Let it go.
Yes.
No, Justin Hartley's not going to show up. Sorry to break it to you guys. Anyway, yeah, I just like that's the only thing that just like got me. I was like, why are you doing this to Papa Lance? Why are you doing this to me? Why?
I know, and I was just like, is this all an illusion? Is this like another
The Monitor is a cruel, sick mistress.
Oh, Lila was definitely going along with it. She's like, you gotta learn. You gotta learn, son.
On the line. Hashtag never forget that happened.
By like the third or fourth time through, I thought Oliver was just gonna come in and grab Lila by the neck and be like, talk. John, you need to get your woman in line.
Thornton with another divorce. That should work.
Poor Diggle. It's like at least Oliver and Laurel like remembered each loop. Like Diggle didn't remember anything.
Blinded by love. Love makes you stupid.
Well, I don't think the kids didn't remember anything either.
Well, kids are stupid, so it's fine.
They came from the future to eat fast food. Okay.
There's no big. Oh, dude, I if there was no Big Belly in my timeline, I would definitely be time traveling back. Just saying, I'd abuse the hell out of time travel. Call me Barry Allen.
They should have just walked in and be like, "Oh my god, this time is great. They actually have burgers besides Impossible Burgers."
Bro, you know Impossible Burgers are actually really meat. Hate to break it to you, they're getting sued. So
Well, I heard they're not meat, but they cook them on the same grill as the meat, so it's like, well, you're contaminating it with meat juice anyway.
It's really, dude, you can't get meat taste from plants. Maybe if it was mushrooms, okay, but a mushroom is, well, yeah. It's mushrooms, I guess, the shiitake mushroom. But it doesn't taste like shiitake mushrooms. So I don't know what they're doing.
Take the word of the expert, Lilith Hellfire, about the meat taste.
I love meat. There you go, Philip. You're welcome.
I am going to be, oh my lord. Good thing I am off for like 5 days. I'm going to be cutting up every second of this episode.
Oh. Excuse me.
Although, I'll have to use that on Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks because, we're on Capes. Charlie Esther's like, come on, quit being so mature.
Well, and Master Doom, he's a little more eyes on this.
Oh, Master Doom's on our level. But no, Charlie Esther plays the adult.
Yeah. He keeps the kids in check. But I don't know. Like, I'm just every episode I get sadder and sadder.
I know. What did you think of Quentin and Earth 2 Laurel? I'm so proud of you. Well, I guess they had to make do. They don't have Earth 1 Laurel, so.
Well, and whose fault is that? No story to tell, you say. # forever bitter, bro. I could write a dissertation on how pissed I am that happened.
I mean, at least it's Earth 2 Laurel redeeming herself. They didn't like muddy up like Earth 1 Laurel and then have her have to redeem herself.
Well, they did muddy her up when they
That's
like a whole Legends of the Arrowverse debate, okay? Like, if you want to go there one day after Arrow is done, we can do that. But yeah, they had to make do because choices were made. But I was just like, okay, that's fine.
But yeah, Laurel learned her lesson before Oliver. Stubborn.
Yeah, he's still stubborn as a Russian mule.
And no matter who the mayor is, Renee is always like their assistant.
He wants to, he's bad at getting Comstat reports. We know this from season 5.
He just wants to he wants to figure out how to be mayor in the worst way.
We all know how that works out for him. But time is always changing. But I really always felt like Renee was kind of a douchebag because he said way too much. Like, I love the actor, but the character's always been a little shady, hard-headed, thinks he knows what's best. Those are villain traits, just saying. And, Oliver has those same traits. And let's just be honest. Sometimes he, if he wasn't the hero of the show, we'd be like, I think he's a bad guy.
Okay, and I know we're homaging everything this season, and, I like the suit. I mean, the mask looks cool, but I'm like, why is Oliver wearing a mask? Everyone knows who he is.
It just makes him feel comfortable. Like when Clark puts on his glasses, it just makes him feel comfortable. It gets him in that kick butt mood, It's like it's like his mental playlist.
But I mean, especially after they beat us over the head with everyone knows who he is. Hey, Queen, what's the difference between a cop and a vigilante?
A badge. Well, you had one and you threw it away, didn't you, mister?
Oh, badge. Okay.
Oh, whoa there.
Hello, Megan.
Mulva? Oh, got a Seinfeld reference tonight.
I already said.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 2 for the price of 1.
Getting old, love Hellfire.
I know. Or drunk, or both.
You old drunk. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, it's just weird because you got the same kind of scene over and over. Well, first there was the bomb. First they get blown up, then they find the bomb, then they get blown up. Then they disarm.
You know what it is? He's doomed to fail until he's reunited with Felicity, his one true love and light.
Well, no, he had to learn his lesson. He had to let it go.
No, it all comes back down to Felicity. Don't you worry.
I just love it's like, Connor went to see his mom last episode when he wasn't in it, but it's like those other kids aren't going to see Felicity.
Well, can you blame them?
Although that'd be weird for Mia. It's like you like hold yourself as a baby.
I think that's how you break the timeline, honestly.
Seriously.
It's like, oh, it was such a cute baby. Oh, I'm fading away. What did I do?
No, young lady, you go change your own diaper.
It's so weird. I'm just like, I'm still like kind of like low key passive aggressive about this whole future spinoff thing. So
again, I think I'd rather they were stuck in the present than like have the whole show set in the future.
yeah. So it's like that's the only thing that rubs salt in my wound is when I see them show up. I'm like, dude, you're getting your own show. Can we please, for the love of God, have more Oliver screen time?
Oh no, is next year going to be a future team up? The daughters of Green Arrow and Flash.
Nor dead. She gone.
And John Kent.
He's such a cute little baby. Are they going to super age him up? They're going to super age him up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you do the 2040 team up,
we're getting ahead of ourselves. Like I said, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We'll see how that Superman show. No offense, Tyler, if you're listening, either one of you, Tyler H or Ty. We'll see how far that actually gets because Smallville, it don't look like. Honestly, we'll have to see. I'd rather have Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher reprise their roles because they did have a baby. Spoilers at the end of that series finale, surprise series finale.
Yeah.
So
they should bring in Dean Cain. They should have brought in Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher as like Earth 2, Superman and Lois. Great temples and all. I'm telling you.
Well, they would save money on the hair dye, that's for sure. Hey, I love Dean Cain. He's aged magnificently.
Oh, I know. Trust me, Tyler and I met him.
But Tom also has the natural silver. Like he is like super silver in real life.
Yeah, Dean Cain was very nice. So yeah, when I met him with Tyler,
super nice guy. Just Hollywood man.
And Dean Cain needs the money. He's telling us he's putting a kid through college.
Yeah. I mean, I'd buy another book. I think the fans would buy another book if he really needed the money that bad. He's at every con now, same as Tom Welling. Just throwing that out there.
Well, again, like I said, if nothing else, Dean Cain's got a kid going to college. So
yeah, well, Tom's got a baby, but it's a baby. Anyway, I don't know. Like I enjoy.
Oh, and of course, the end of the episode. Where they gonna be next week, Leanne? You knew at some point in this season they were gonna go back here.
I'm kind of nervous about it. I have so many they really killed my enthusiasm for Leanne Yu both in season 4 and 5. It's like you didn't have to blow up the island if there was gonna be no consequences.
I was gonna say maybe there's time travel shenanigans next week, but I'm just like, didn't they blow up the island? Although Roy was there in the future.
Yeah. I'm just saying, that's the whole thing. It's like you actually didn't have to blow up Leanne Yu if nobody but literally Talia's alive. I'm pretty sure Evelyn's secretly alive somewhere.
Oh, come on. Malcolm's alive somewhere.
Okay, Captain Boomerang died, but who cared? Who the hell cared?
Oh my lord, secret DC Marvel crossover. That Leanne Yu is Krakoa.
Here for it. Somebody get on that fanfic.
Oh no. It just hit me.
What?
If he dies, you know where he's going to be buried, right?
Leanne Yu, better be. No, his boat carrying his body goes down in the South China Sea. You see?
Or so everyone thinks.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, they're going to bury him on Leanne Yu because that's where the series started. That's where it's going to end.
I really hope that's true.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're gonna have the big funeral and somebody maybe Roy fires the arrow and lights the bonfire. Oh my lord! Full circle.
That would be great. Because we did get gypped on that whole origin of 5 years on a deserted island, so they need to make it up to us.
Oh my lord! Can you like live stream you watching the finale? Because if anything, it'll get a human emotion out of Lilith Hellfire. I think she's gonna cry at that finale.
I'm not gonna cry, but you might get the one perfect tear that yeah, you might get the one perfect tear that Jensen Ackles has mastered and perfected. I mean, I can cry on command. It's just, you know.
How can you?
Yeah.
I could fake it.
Damn straight.
Those emotion things. But yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, so next
episode. Whew.
I think everything's back next week, and then the week after is Crisis.
I'm so nervous for Crisis. Like, it needs to do well. It needs to be, because like last year's crossover, some of it just didn't make sense.
And again, it was just, I think we had they had to do the whole thing. Oh, Barry and Oliver, swapped and stuff,
Classic, comic book shenanigans.
The premise was kind of goofy, but I mean, Invasion was good, and Crisis on Earth X was good. Yeah. Probably more like that. I'm just worried that there's so many characters in it.
Yeah, it's so big and ambitious.
Yeah. But I think it's like their big send off to Steven though too.
Yeah. Although we're not gonna get a lot. Yeah, I feel like we don't have enough screen time in Arrow of Oliver, to be honest, for this to be the last season. And I mean, that's kind of the way, from what I understand, that's kind of the way that he that's how they got him to do this season, is a reduced screen time presence and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And if that's the actor's choice, that's fine, but it's a shame.
So if he dies in Crisis, that's episode.
He's not dying in Crisis, homie.
Are you sure? Why?
It's gonna be a fake out. It's gonna be a fake out.
Is he gonna die in the final episode of Arrow? Yeah. I don't know. I think
he's gonna get sent to whatever Arrow's version of Valhalla is with Felicity.
He's gonna die in Crisis, quote unquote, but yeah, he's gonna go to Valhalla. Where that's what I was thinking the other day. Yeah, where forever the Monitor takes Felicity in the future.
Yeah,
but no, I think somehow, some way, he's gonna swap places with Barry. He's gonna take.
Yeah, I think that they're swapping the first crossover is definitely Chekhov's gun waiting to happen.
Yeah, he's gonna take Barry's place somehow. Maybe he takes maybe he takes the Book of Destiny and swaps places with Barry so he can do that final run. And I know I already saw on the internet people are like, well, the Book of Destiny was destroyed. Oh yeah, because we haven't seen 50 million set pieces on a time machine, people.
Exactly. I'm just glad that Arrow's last season is so well written. Mm-hmm. And I don't have a lot to nitpick about. Finally, it feels so good.
I'm just thinking. I mean, we've seen scenes from Crisis where like Oliver's laying on the ground. That's Barry and Oliver's body. And that final run where we see Barry disintegrate, that's Oliver.
And the Speed Force accepts him, and instead of Nora, we see Moira.
Then when he dies, they swap back. But then there's Oliver's. You gotta have a body to bury. Come on.
Yeah. Or do you?
That was, people would be speculating for years. Is he really dead?
I mean, just like the Flash in Crisis, right? And then 30 years from now, we bring him back.
Oliver disappears, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's episode 10." Everyone's like, "Is he dead? He's not dead. Is he dead? Yes, he's dead. No, he's not dead." And then it's just like the final scene on Leon, you see someone standing there in a hood, but you don't show who's under the hood.
It's Roy, but it's fine. He gives us hope. Spoilers.
So I knew. I mean, Arrow's been your favorite so far this season.
They have done because I have talked a lot of crap openly, and I will say it to their faces. I don't care. Mark Guggenheim better not run into me in a dark alley.
But I mean, yeah, if this season was crap, you would say it. But I know you're loving it. I do. Even if you didn't like the others weeks, this week was going to get you with Paul Blackthorne.
Yeah. I know, like it's been like super good. And I'm super impressed, and I'm super happy that they're actually like, going out on top, even though the ratings are crap. Like the story that they're telling, I can get behind it. I respect it. I appreciate all the effort from everybody.
Oh my lord, can you imagine the ratings on Crisis? Do you think that's going to be the highest rated crossover?
Oh, absolutely. I don't. But see, then again, I don't know because they're splitting it. I really don't think the second 2 episodes after we come back from break, I think people are going to forget.
Maybe, but I'm just like not only getting all the Arrowverse people,
You're
but yeah,
getting Legends.
The Smallville. Well, I'm just saying. I mean, not just the Arrowverse stuff, but the Smallville people you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin Conroy's getting this thing.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you're pulling in the Charlie Essers with the Burt Ward. I mean, come on.
Yeah, all 6 Charlie Essers that are out there.
Oh my lord! Don't put that image in my head.
No, it's 7. It's like 7 people that you're exactly alike in the universe or whatever.
Oh really?
Yeah, there's that theory or whatever.
Oh my lord! I can conquer the world. I just need to assemble the 7 little hellfires.
The Council of Chazzes.
I think we talked about that before, right? One's got the mustache, one's got the shaved head.
Yeah.
One just sitting there drinking tea. Hello.
Hard tea. That's the one constant.
Long Island.
I hate to break it to you. There's no tea in there. Just cola and a pinch of lemon. Spoilers. But yes, solid A for me. A for Arrow. F for Flash. I'm kidding. Flash was like a B- for me.
Yeah, I'd give it a B. Again, I think
it's just so much like it's hard to care before Crisis. Like before a crossover, it's just hard to care because the writers don't care.
And I mean, yeah, it's drama, but it's like we're gonna wrap the whole Flash thing up next week because Barry's got to go in the Crisis as Barry.
Exactly.
He's not gonna be all blood worked up.
Or is he?
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they wouldn't. I mean, that would be the twist kicker of it all, wouldn't it? Like, oh, you thought like we were gonna be basic. Oh god, I just need this to be over. It feels like we're waiting on a baby to pop out here.
Talk to Lois and Clark.
Well, yeah.
All right, so should we get out of here?
Yes, let's please do. Good job, Arrowverse, but try harder, Black Lightning. In summation, too long, didn't watch. Black Lightning needs to tighten up. Flash is just spinning its wheels, and if you're not watching Arrow, you better get caught up. It's free on the CW app, okay? Okay.
And Arrow, Lilith will buy you dinner first.
Even a Mel can get it.
Enough said.
Wait a minute. You're making sweet, sweet love to the timeline. And may yours nipple loss not be in vain. Amen. I lost my nipple for nothing. Like, okay, petition changes to the Beboverse. Like, let's just be honest. Changes to the Beboverse.
Oh, Lord. I say you still call it Arrowverse.
Of course, I'm always going to call it Arrowverse. Not Flareverse, not Flashverse, Arrowverse.
The man laid the groundwork.
And that show has suffered the most from it.
That Wildcat is still bleeding out on those streets.
Wildcat's dead body confirmed. We need closure on everything.
Zombie Wildcat.
No, more like Zombie Captain Boomerang.
Oh, Zombie Suicide Squad.
Why do I feel like that's going to be next year's villain crossover for DC? I think we just gave them an idea.
Blackest Night.
We'll get there.
Would they bring back Zombie Oliver Queen if he dies this year?
For next Halloween on Flash, let's do it.
For next crossover. Oh.
See, this is why they should hire us. I'm just saying.
I know. I just need Crisis already.
Yes. Crisis.
All right, let's get out of here. All right, everyone, send your thoughts. Again, Crisis is coming. Send your thoughts on all these shows. Send it on Crisis. I guess I don't know. We're still gonna do stuff during the every night. I'm thinking, but you know what else? You remember how we were saying?
Wait, is Fandom Zone confirmed? Who's confirmed?
Well, I know Charles said I should get a hold of him closer to the Flash. He might join me for the Flash. We'll see. I'm pretty sure, tentatively, I think Tyler and James may join me for the Supergirl episode.
If nobody's there, I will stop my birthday festivities and help you out.
Drunk Little Hellfire. Yeah.
Yes. Drunk Little Hellfire listening to talking about Supergirl.
I better have the
beat button.
Yeah, because you're gonna be like, man, did you watch that Crisis? That's effing awesome. But no, remember we were saying, Kevin Smith's not doing anything on Monday during Batwoman. So that's what I'm saying. Is Black Lightning on after Batwoman? Is that maybe?
I really don't think so.
Then why isn't he? I don't know. All right, we'll send your thoughts.
Tell us why, Kevin Smith.
That's right. You snoot your boot right on here, sir. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all of our social media, the link to the YouTube, everything, the merch at Linktree. That's linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support the sponsors, Tweaked Audio, Hunter Killer, Pod Life the book. Go buy Pod Life in print and digital. And remember, check the show notes. You gotta get your link for Black Friday's coming up. Or when this hit the podcast. This will hit the podcast on Cyber Monday. So hey, when you go to Amazon, click the Southgate Media Group link. So we get the credit. All hail Master Doom. All right, Lilith Hellfire, you back?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Where can people find you?
If you nerds want to fight about anything that I've said on this podcast today or ever, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire and, of course, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69. Duh. Hello, Megan. Did you just make that one drop?
No, but I told you the buttons are right next to each other. It's just boom, boom. All right. So, yes. Thank you for joining us. And thank you, Arrow Writers.
Yes, for stepping up your game.
And thank you for even the turkeys, I guess. Like right now.
Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble. Wait a
minute. Better drop. All right. So, yes. Less than 2 weeks out till Crisis. Heck, by the time this hits the podcast on Monday, it'll be like 1 week for Crisis. 1 week.
So anxious.
Oh, yeah. Don't fail us, Crisis. Which reminds me, come back next time. Don't fail this city, this podcast, or this multiverse. Gobble, gobble.